Welcome, welcome everyone. Get a good shuffle in. Capricorn reading today for the month of March 2021. Let's get a proper good shuffle in. I've been trying to channel into the Capricorn energy all day long, and there's been resistance, significant Scorpio energy, significant Taurus energy. This could be marriage with a Scorpio. This could be a new beginning with a Scorpio. This could be the ending of something, but the definite rebirth of something else. The creation of a new beginning, one which involves a lot of commitment. This is marriage. I think this is marriage to a Scorpio. Knight of Swords. There's quick movement here. There's pushing forward, really going quickly. A lot of communication. Could be air sign energy also that's sort of leading you in this direction of a new beginning, this new start, this rebirth. A lot of spiritual energy involved in the situation. Could be your commitment to something, could be your personal growth, could be your development. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Remember, guys, you can do a one question for one card. 1111 at PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. But let's keep shuffling for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. A lot of I need to be clear energy. I think the need for clarity in your thinking at the moment, Capricorn. I feel like this year gone by has been challenging for a lot of people, but with all that energy in your sign astrologically, it's kind of really polished the brass, you know. You should be glistening by now. Oh, there's a card that was turned upright in the deck, and it was the World card. This has been a popular card for the month of March, but new cycles, new beginnings, of course, Capricorn. You're at the beginning of something new, and it could be a very predominant Taurus energy rather quickly in the direction of this new beginning. And it's one that's spiritually inclined with you. And I think there should be an element of more confidence in your movements. I think you're really stirring forward. You're really aiming to go in this new direction. And it could be this new phase within a relationship or a commitment. And I think all of the rebirths that happen within that, there is definitely an elevation that has taken place for you, an evolution even. You seem to have grown. 3 of Wands. You're watching your ships roll in, Capricorn. It's been a cold winter, and I think one with a lot of lessons for you. I think, Capricorn, you may not have, and I think quietly you were secretly hoping, but something's kind of turning in your favor, and it's not stuff that you haven't worked hard for. I think this is the promise of Saturn and Jupiter having left your sign. They might be leaving you with something outside of what you were expecting, but really quite nice. Expect to be receiving in the month of March, at least seeing the fruits of your labor, at least seeing that life has got some serious serendipitous, Pisces season energy that is just rewarding for you. Let's have a look. What have we got here? Good evening, Junior. We have the Hermit card and we have the Two of Swords. So a bit of self-reflection, a bit of internal illumination, a real need to kind of step outside of the bubble, really going within, soul searching. This could be Virgo energy. This could be Virgo within your own chart. You're really aware of your problems, and I hope that you're like not using too much internal space, like mental space. I have a feeling you kind of are. But I think that there has been a challenging phase, to put it lightly, perhaps, Capricorn. And you've been in a very defensive stance for a long time. That's a lot of energy that's like constantly going. And I think March is really asking you to see where you can stop exerting so much energy in a defensive kind of way and see where it is you can do it in a more wisdom kind of way. Welcome, Nancy. Remember, guys, we have a 1 question, 1 card, 1111 at PayPal Rereads Tarot. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. It just means the videos get out there. Everyone gets to see them. Let's keep shining, Capricorn, for the month of March 2021. There is new cycles and new births and new beginnings, and you, I think, are really glad to go and charge forward into these new directions, Capricorn. A lot of seeing the fruits of your labor in the month of March and reflecting and maybe seeing where, if there has been conflict, could be with a Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, air sign possibly also, where there is the possibility for a little bit of self-illumination and just taking time away from the problem and seeing where it is that you might need to focus your attention, at least for the time being. What's that, Nancy? Definitely did self-reflection yesterday. It's one of those months, like Pisces season is one of those seasons where there is so much that is happening, like in the crown chakra, which is a lot of head kind of space. And since it is closing out a cycle, and since it is the beginning of new cycle, there's a lot of emotional decluttering that needs to be done. And a lot of stagnant remnant bits of who we kind of like, identities and habits and bits and pieces that we adopt in the process. Spring cleaning and all that. Who have we become now? 10 of Wands. Perhaps quite a this is another one, like, again, it's a 10 of Wands. This is another popular card for Pisces season. It is very much, being at the end of the cycle and anticipating a new one, but somehow having to acknowledge the fact that, yeah, it's been a hard slog now, and yeah, the end is in sight, and things have started looking up a bit, and it's looking a lot more promising than you may have anticipated, and you've grown really strong in the process of it, and there might be slip-ups here and there, but you kind of know you're headed in the right direction, Capricorn. Like, appreciate the strength that you have been afforded in the process of attaining all of these wands. My husband is a Virgo. Battling inner conflict, self-confidence struggles. I needed to stop pushing my opinions and start listening to others. This is, you know, it is one of those things where you're so occupied in the burden, you're so occupied in carrying the weight of all of these wands that you're kind of forgetting that it is really high energy, and it isn't one that one should stay stuck in. It's heavy energy, you know, this is exactly what is depicted in the Ten of Wands. It's heavy, burdensome energy, and it's okay to acknowledge that the end is in sight and perhaps it is time to drop the extra burdens or, you know, weight or the responsibility or feeling the need to drag or heaviness, you know, heaviness of character. The Hermit card is very much like it is just time to take a moment for self-reflection. Real deep kind of self-reflection, like stepping outside of the matrix for a minute to just really get in touch and get aligned with what your truth is at the moment, without the plugins of, you know, what daily life is. This is really stepping outside of the confines that we have ourselves in every day. What are you guys saying? I just need to see things outside the box. You know, this is where this card comes in, this Hermit card comes in as well with this Two of Swords. There's a lot of defensive energy where there could be just really relaxing into the light. Like trusting the process a little bit, not needing for there to be a lot of effort exerted, a lot of fixed control, a lot of energy it's high vibration, which is consistent, you know, and if it is consistently on, it's damaging to the nerves. You know, it's too much high voltage. The shift needs to be less on the crown. I don't know. I want to say it needs to be less on the crown and more in like the solar plexus, the knowing. Maybe even the sacral, because there seems to be an upset which need, like there's a need for reassurance, maybe, Capricorn. So a little bit of self-healing, I want to say. What's that? I feel like I have to help everyone and everything. I have to stop. Yeah, you have to stop. You need to like do you this month. A little bit. Like the World card and the Hermit card is just saying 10 of Wands card. Like, come on guys, you're seriously plugged in. This is a lot of energy and it's been a long slog. Like, really put down the Wands now. The World card, there's a new beginning that kind of needs your attention. And if you're going to be in a really like gung-ho charge forward, even though I feel like you might be really want to be breaking out of the rut, out of the soul, you've got a little bit more self-illuminating to do. I mean, behind the scenes work, this ship's rolling in, is kind of counter dependent on how willing you are to have a new beginning. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope everyone's been having a wonderful Thursday. We've got a beautiful weekend to anticipate. I hope you guys have been getting a lot of fresh air, a moment to just come back to yourselves, taking the time for yourselves. Capricorn, I'm getting major energy of you just needing to have a pamper day or a do something for self day. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Remember, guys, it's one question for one card, 11111, however many ones with that. I think there was a bit too many ones there. At PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. Right, let's get some more cards for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March. Something's telling me to pick the cards up. So let's do that. Let's start shuffling again. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. That's a message. The Knight of Cups. Anticipate some sort of invitation, Capricorn. This is news you might be hearing or news you might have to give in a very empathic capacity. Could be the extending of a cup, an offer of love. Something you can give, something you can share. This is something given with love. There's a lot of apathy, invitation, expectation. This is hearing something good. This is good news on its way, an arrival that's happening. Anticipate some good news. This might be an offer you might be making. This is good news you might be sharing. This might be good news that's coming to you. And it gets more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Here we go. Oh, Michael Davis in the house. Welcome. Nancy Hughes. I had a hawk on my front porch. I picked it up and let it go. Never tried to bite me. I think it was a good sign. Oh my god, maybe that was this Knight of Cups. Welcome. Lovely to see you all here. Rigby. Perceptive is the path out. Your wound is where the light will enter. Isn't that true? Right, guys, let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Remember, it's one question for one card at 1111 PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Messages of joy, messages of love, and messages of light. I hope you guys have been having a brilliant day, and I hope you have a wonderful month of March. Let's get the cards going, guys. Remember to let me know where you're watching from. Got two messages here for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. I've got the Eight of Cups and I've got the Death card again. Really strong Capricorn energy here. The need for a rebirth. The beginning and a journey, a necessary journey, Capricorn, that needs to be taken. A necessary journey that kind of is all or nothing going, and it's being quite adamant to anticipate better than what you know currently, what you've known. Emotionally speaking, there's more to be had. There's more that you would really benefit from if you choose to focus on this new beginning energy, this rebirth that needs to happen, this revival of energy, this surrendering the past, letting go of, the hard bits, the dark bits. I feel like it's been a really hard winter, but this new path that's creating itself for you, new way of being, this new journey, this new focus on a different direction would really be, it would be really good for you. Strive in a way that means that you're doing things differently. Like the Phoenix, the courage is there. The energy of rebirth is there if you Accept that you've got the possibility of creating a new path for yourself every day. And the possibility of it being the best day ever is a guaranteed, assured promise. But take this time to move forward in these new directions. I have the King of Cups. Wow. A lot of emotional contentment and the Ace of Pentacles. Capricorn, there's new journeys to be had. A new beginning, especially a new beginning of self. A rebirth, Scorpio energy. King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Emotional intelligence, the ebbs and flows, and kind of accepting them and rolling with the punches. There's a need for you to connect with the arts and the sciences. Ace of Pentacles. This is an abundant phase. The fact that the King of Cups is here during this season is really asking of you to come from a real emotionally intelligent place. Like the emotive charge to the month would serve you if you embraced it and embraced the water in you, your inner suppressed emotions, and how they navigate your behavior and how they navigate the way you feel your way through this world. If you are receptive to the abundance that wants to make its way to, decided to kind of take this new journey and go on this path of rebirth, rediscovery, realignment, regrowth. There has been the promise of regrowth after this period of death. And I kind of feel like you're on this path now with the right kind of nurturing will prove in the month of March just how abundant you are. It gives you a good opportunity to really hone in on all of the things that make you feel abundant, give you the abundance, bring you good luck for energy. It's surrendering to a lot of things that were, emotionally speaking, a focus on that inner child a little bit and being there for yourself a little bit more will really lead you in a direction of a rebirth, and how handling this Pisces energy in this month of March can be financially really lucrative for you, because it's like the water to your earth. You know, it's nourishing, it's fertile, it's good for you. It's the creation, and it's the process of creating rebirth or abundance within a situation that you thought may have been dead, something that you might have had to walk away from, or something that you might have felt you had to walk away from. The rebirth in it, and some emotional intelligence that comes with it, or it brings you. Good night, whoever is there. On the clock, I had 2333. Remember, guys, it's one question, one card, 1111 at Paper Reads Tarot. I have a reading for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Let's start again with the messages. I think that was definitely a very specific message for Capricorn. Let's keep shuffling. Five of Pentacles, card of Taurus. Taurian energy for sure, Capricorn. The Five of Pentacles is really having a moment of relief, like a sigh of relief, where you take a breath in because you finally see the destination, like the light is shining out from the windows where you might have felt a bit left out in the cold. Here you are at source. Like you've made it, kind of thing, you know, you've made it to the light, you made it to illumination, you've made it to warmth, you've made it to comfort. You'll be inside the building soon and out of the cold. Use this phase very much as a transition phase, and it would serve you to come out of a less than or a lack mind frame or a lack mentality. This isn't the time to wallow. This is definitely the time that cycles are ending, so a lot of emotional dust is being stirred and things are coming up. And it would be a real less than Capricorn thing to do, to remain focused on the losses. You've made it to source. Can I get a thumbs up if you're happy to know that you've made it out of the dark days? The dog days are certainly over. Florence and the Machine. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Can I get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021? Everyone, thank you for joining me here today. Thank you for making it out. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn. Remember, guys, let me know where you're watching from. We've got a one question, one card. PayPal, Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March. Oh, one card flipped over. That was Six of Cups. Nostalgia much, Capricorn. Thinking about the good old days. There's a certain romantic mood to the month of March that is going to have you thinking back to nostalgia, sentiment, looking over things. Devil card, there is your energy. Two of Swords again. King of Swords, Five of Pentacles. Really heavy focus on coming out of this less than frame of mind. There needs to be a real heavy focus on your solar plexus at the moment, Capricorn. King of Swords energy. The need to feel in control, the need for charge, the need for real dominance, the need for being on top of your game, the need for control. Oh, air sign energy also, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Could be someone who might have a significant hold over you, possibly. There's reminiscing of a past love for sure. The devil energy, there you are. You have the possibility to be really strong in your element if this Two of Swords can be used the right way. Yeah, you might have your back up a little bit at the time being, but there's a need for you to sacrifice yourself from a little bit of your inner demons, the things that kind of bind you to things. There's a real need for you to look at that in the month of March, Capricorn. Your bad habits a little bit. Things that have had you with your backup. Things that might have had you behaving in a really cold and analytical way. Things changed. Things changed with you. And it became all about what was going on in your head as opposed to the good feeling of things, which kind of left you left out in the cold a bit. I don't think they were your messages, Capricorn. I'm going to keep shuffling. You became too cold in reminiscing about something. It took the focus off of your present and it bound you to something. You spent way too much time in the head and it's had you feeling less than. And Capricorn, it would serve you really well It would really serve you well to do a bit of work on your solar plexus. That's your confidence. And why there is this need to exert so much control. And how a lot of it has had you bound, tied to, feeling less than, and reminiscing over something. Oh, 2 cards here. 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Swords. Let's get rid of these. You really have the possibility in the month of March, Capricorn, to steer your boat in the direction of a really happy, healthy family life. You have the possibility, Capricorn, if you make to take what's precious to you and go on this journey and let it direct you in the possibility of this 10 of Pentacles. That's fertility, that's abundance, that's a happy home, that's playing your part within a structure, that's the achievement or the attainment of finances. This is stability. This is freedom from restraints, you know. 5 of Wands. This is freedom from restraints. There is energy around you that is perhaps a little bit unstable. But I would really ask you your position within the banter. It's not even banter, it's more bickering. And it's kind of futile. 5 of Wands is never with purpose. It's pointless. It's completely pointless. It's just, what is your part in it and where it would serve you to move away from that a little bit. Because you could find that in your journey or on your travels, you might somehow stumble on this 10 of Pentacles. And those coins, those pennies are or losing sight of over this frustrated juvenile, a little bit like codependent, bickering, arguing, fighting, 5 of Wands, picking, nitpicking. Accept and embrace the fact that there's a journey that needs to be had, Capricorn, and it would serve you so well to focus less on the bickering and focus more on the future goals here, on what's tangible and what's attainable. 3 of Swords and the 6 of Pentacles. There is relief. There is there's somebody who is willing to lend a hand of help. There is the comfort of support available in the month of March. The 3 of Swords is a heartache situation that you might have currently been going through or might be the reason for this spring and this banter. It is the springboard for this 6 of Swords moving in a new direction though. You're being invited in the month of March with this very emotive season, with the feeling of it all, with the, you know, emotional overload of the season. You're being invited to pull a couple of swords out of your own heart, wounds that you may need to have had mended a really long time ago, and it is only you that can do the mending because you're the one responsible for pulling the swords out of your own heart. And Capricorn, there is a need to pull out these swords. Someone might help you do it. I think there's going to be conversations, help that's available. You asking for help to get out of this real frustrated, battlesome energy and move in a direction of a happier home. Let's have some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. I didn't even have the candles on for you guys today. Sorry about that, Capricorn. How can I not do all the works for Capricorn? Jesus. I know you love a bit of candle action. Thank you guys so much for joining me this evening on a Thursday evening. We've got Friday tomorrow. Finish up on Aquarius tomorrow. Oop, what have we got here? Was that a card for Capricorn? Three of Swords. Yeah, I think it was. Capricorn. I'm not going to say it because it's just currently present. And a lot of you are going to deny it even if I bring it up. But the fact that it's here is kind of like, I have to say it. There are things that you're still holding in your heart that you really got to let go of. Because ultimately, there's swords that are in your heart. I don't think this is stuff that's happening around you at the moment. And even if it is, you know it's only temporary. If you really kind of wish to flow with the tides of Pisces season, those swords will kind of flow out themselves if you just accept the fact that there's a few ebbs and flows that you might need to just accept. Take a minute, pull those swords out. Deal with the hurt and the heartache. Whatever this heartache thing is, whatever that is, a secret subconscious catalyst for reasons why you subconsciously like sabotage yourself. This is kind of self-sabotage at this point. There's restraints here. It's restrictive. It's hurtful. And it's ultimately just hurting you. Clear those swords up. Spring cleaning and all of that stuff. There's a few swords that need clearing out of your heart, Capricorn, and it would really serve you to look at that, really look at that right now. We just came out of a Mercury retrograde, which was hard because it was in the sign of Aquarius. And that's like, there's no emotive anything there. And a lot of us are quite comfortable not feeling anymore because everything's in the intellect. Everyone's got to think their way through things now. And the key and the reason why a lot of people are struggling in this season is because a lot of people don't understand that you've got to feel your way through the season. It's got to be felt. So get present and ride just a Pisces season roller coaster. If you truly pull the swords out, you'd know exactly what to do with them. This is how you cheat yourself out of experiences. Stop thinking your way out of it. Feel your way through it, Jesus. What is that? Six of Wands. Victory. The month of March is one that holds a lot of cheat codes, especially emotionally speaking, to levels of victories that may not have been accessed in a minute. The month of Capricorn is a success for you. It's a the month of Capricorn. The month of March, Pisces season is a victorious one for you, Capricorn. Clearly see how you've won because you're celebrated. The same ones that were held against you are the ones that will be celebrating you. Queen of Wands. Fire sign energy, courageous, tenacity, confident in her magic, in her power. This is not someone who is lacking self-confidence. This is someone with the solar plexus channel switched all the way on. There needs to be a word in your real confidence, not arrogance. This is real rooted confidence. This isn't the need to fake it or manipulate it or to claim it anything other than the fact that it's authentic and it's genuine and it's healthy and it's done for the right reasons. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. It would really serve you to be present with yourself at the moment, Capricorn, because there's been a bit of negligence, and in order for this victory, it would really serve you to show up well. Let's get more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Thank you guys. Hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. The Queen of Swords. Air sign energy. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is you really being in your authoritative power. If this is an air sign, it would really serve you more confident and aware of your victories. It would serve you really, really well to remember that there's a little bit more that needs to be done Two of Wands, because it seems as if you might have hit these heights and reached these pinnacles, but you're still not content. There's a deep discontentment with like reaching high places, not being satisfied with victories. Let's get some more cards for this month of March 2021. This is like not being satisfied where you are, feeling discontent, really not being happy with your lot, not satisfied, but you've hit high pinnacles. You've celebrated the Lover's card and the Two of Cups. Okay, hold on one second. This just got really interesting. I think Capricorn, this is like a soulmate, right? And you might possibly be choosing between two people. One way you're reminiscing and looking back, where you're definitely not happy where you're at. This guy is just looking into the world like, I know there's more. Six of Wands. Victory. There's relationships, love relationships that are at the forefront of March. And there are things, Capricorn, Ace of Pentacles, Six of Wands, that are really financially abundant for you. Like, money looks really good in the month of March. Let's get some more messages. So the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Remember, guys, it's one question, one card at 1111. PayPal Ruby Reads Tarot. Let's get some more cards for the sign of Capricorn and the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Do we have any questions, guys? Get some more questions for the sign. Oh, let's get some more questions. Let's get some more. Let's get some more messages for the sign of Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Love, energy, soulmate unions, partnerships. There are love bonds, love matches that are happening in the month of March. Sacred pairs are uniting. Love bonds like no other. Marriages happening, sacred bonds, unions. People are falling in love in the month of March. Love is happening. People are offering each other's cups. I think you're going to be hearing, look, this card just really wants to come out. This card really wants to come out. It's the Ace of Pentacles. And the clock was 4444. Listen, Capricorn, this month you're making a lot of money. There's a lot of money around you. There is also love, marriage, union, partnerships, love and devotion. A lot of really nice energy available to you. It's abundance for sure, but it's a lot to do with relationships. It's focused heavily on soulmate partnerships. Focused very heavily on love. Someone's coming in and it opens up this new abundant phase in your life. Or you find it someone. I don't know. This is the union. This is the union happening. Like, you guys are just meeting up and falling in love. And you'll be like waiting outside their house or something. I don't know. Waiting with a ring to propose. Let's get some more messages for the sign of... Ooh. 6 of Wands. Okay, this is it. I think this is your message. And the 2 of Swords. I think this is it. Let's leave this here. Capricorn for the month of March 2021. Sacred bonds, sacred unions, sacred pairs, sacred lovers, sacred soulmates, sacred beings. The divine pair is reuniting in the month of March. Magic is happening in the month of March. You are celebrating and you are victorious. The Ace of Pentacles is a lot of abundance. You're being offered something really good in the month of March. Great things are coming into you, especially in terms of finances. Big monies here. Ace of Swords, a little bit of internal conflict, perhaps a little bit defensive energy. The need to be on guard a little bit. A bit defensive, perhaps. You could really do well by really getting to know yourself. And instead of having to be so charged and so plugged in and so defensive, really relax into the fact that there's aspects to your life where you'll be really winning, especially in partnership and love, where you might either be meeting a new person. Either way, this is a sacred divine pair. This is like matches made in heaven, kind of getting together this month. Ace of Pentacles, this is the offering of abundance, of love, of happiness, of chance of real growth. Grab it, Capricorn. If you enjoyed the reading, do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com. I think that's all I have for you guys today. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it's PayPal at Ruby Reads Tarot. Thank you guys so much for joining me and participating in the chat and giving me a thumbs up. I love it when you guys let me know where you're from also, so do that. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I shall catch you again tomorrow for Aquarius. Ciao for now.